and all talk. It tells you a story and makes you want to dance. Steve Fox examines an overnight phenomenon, rapping to the beat.
Better than I thought. Tip to you coffee drinkers. Creamer is your best friend when your coffee is stale. I thought that was gonna suck. I'm hungry. You guys hungry? Anyway, what's up, guys? This is Crowbar, and today I'm ready to talk to you guys for a little bit because I owe you some talking. I've said that this is coming for a little while, and I keep not getting to it. And today you're gonna find out why. So this is the channel update. It's been a while since we did this. Last time I did a specific vlog for a channel update was back when we passed over 300 subs. We're well over 400 now. So this is also a thank you because I like to try to do that every time. At least every time we hit major milestones. I try to thank you when you sub. Sometimes I miss people because sometimes people sub when I'm not online. So thank you. We have maintained over 400 subs for a while now. We're in like the 420s now, something like that. You know, woo woo. No, it's Blaze It. Why did I say woo woo? God, I told you I'm hungry. I'm not with it. We're in the like 420, 422 range at the moment, and that's super cool. We've maintained. You know, we still have some folks who like to play with the number and watch them scroll up and down, but you know, that's just what people are gonna do. So thank you. I'm not gonna harp on it as much as I did last time. Thank you for 400 subs. It means a lot to me. I hope all 400 of you are still getting the entertainment that you subbed for. So in that same sort of vein, let's keep on the YouTube side of things. You're probably aware that things are not great on YouTube right now. In a bigger capacity than they've been before. Normally, smaller channels getting some crap kicked out of them, some demonetization, stuff like that. That's kind of old news at this point. It happens, and you just kind of have to deal with it and move on. But recently, larger channels are also having some troubles. I think I keep saying I'm sorry, I'm very ummy today. The Vlog Brothers have spoken on it. Rooster Teeth. I wouldn't be surprised if like the Grumps have been having some problems and stuff like that as well. It's just something's going on, and monetization has been hard. I think Jacksepticeye also said something on it in one of his more recent vloggy style videos, and it's also still trickling down to the smaller people. I have a few folks that I follow and that I'm sort of not close with, but they're creators that I know. We all sort of started and banded together around the same time that the small YouTuber problem was a thing that was starting to happen. Some of them have grown faster than me. In particular, when I sort of shout out to Dan Marchetti, God, I hope I'm saying that right. I am always afraid that I'm mispronouncing your last name, man, and I am sorry. He did a video very recently about how his channel is actually old. He's had it for a while. He used to do stuff that wasn't gameplay, and he sort of shifted over to gameplay when streaming became a thing that you could do on YouTube pretty easily. And he has grown significantly. He's in the, I think, 2.5 thousand range. We started tracking around the same time, and he had a couple hundred more than I did at that time, and he has done very well. He's much more consistent with streaming than I am, and he's more family friendly, and he does like challenges and stuff like that. But he has spoken recently in a video, and it's not unique to him, of a problem where he hit his 1,000 and he sent in his application to get remonetized, and it took something like, I think he said 2.5 months, maybe longer than that, to get back a no. And the reason cited was something that YouTube has decided to call duplication, with no explanation as to what duplication is. And we are assuming that what that means is that the algorithm is seeing names of videos that are too similar, or the same gameplay being played, because what do you know, games play similarly, especially linear ones, and is seeing those as content theft. And so it will not monetize those videos on that merit, and if you have too many strikes, you can't be monetized in the first place, and it's a thing. So here's the deal. This is not exactly a new issue, and it's not something that's directly affecting me right now, because, as I've said many times, I'm not big enough currently to be monetized, so it's not like something is being taken away from me right now. We're still growing. But it has sort of opened my eyes towards some stuff and just the way that YouTube is functioning now, and may continue to function or may continue to not function, as the case may be. I don't know what's going to happen with YouTube. So it's just making me aware of some stuff. So I have been prioritizing some things recently that you should see the effects of coming soonish. I'm not gonna rely on YouTube monetization to be a thing that ever happens. If it does, that would be lovely. I again, I've said it before in old vlogs. I do my work on YouTube. That's where my videos live. I like making non-streaming videos, which is why I haven't moved all the way over to Twitch as far as streaming is concerned. And I'm more than happy for YouTube to get a cut of the advertisement money that is on my videos, because I'm using their platform, I'm using their servers, I'm using their bandwidth, I'm using all of their stuff. I'm more than happy for that to happen. But if they're not gonna let me, it's not gonna upset me. So we are gonna be focusing on other ways to monetize stuff. I'm looking into how to create merch. I'm looking into setting up a Patreon properly. I know I've talked about that a couple of times, but it was very slapdash at the time, and I didn't want to build a thing that was going to be broken. And also, Patreon's had its own problems, but they seem to have ironed those out. And yeah, so it's just, there's stuff that you guys may notice as far as how things function that might be changing, but I'm going to try my best to keep you guys up to date with all of those changes as they happen. Obviously, when the Patreon is live, there'll probably be an official announcement for that sort of thing. If I create a merch store, it'll be linked and I'll tell you guys, that sort of stuff. So just a heads up that there's some stuff that might change depending on how YouTube continues to behave. In that same vein, before we fully move off of the YouTube space, I'm also working on some new ideas for content. Like I said, I like making videos that aren't just streaming. I enjoy streaming a lot, and I enjoy the liveness of it and being able to interact with you guys and get input and feedback and just chat with you. But I genuinely like making cut and edited and curated content as well. And there's some of that stuff in the pipeline, and I know I've told you guys some of my ideas in the past, talked about it on Discord, I've talked about it on the streams, I think I've even talked about it in vlogs before, and I have this growing list of video ideas that I haven't made. Part of that was because my editing problems were many, but they aren't anymore. Which is one of the reasons why you're seeing this vlog in the first place, because I was for a while unable to make vlogs. But with those problems solved, I'm getting the itch to sort of make those things again. But making that non-live content that time has to come from somewhere. It still takes me time to record that footage or record live action stuff, or even to record vlogs, and then I've got to get those things imported and converted and then edited and then up. And it is going to impact streaming in some way. I haven't figured out how much it is going to impact streaming yet. This week was a good example of just not a lot of stuff getting done, but there's some extenuating circumstances for that as well, which I'll explain here in a second. But I just want you guys to be in the loop ahead of time, and again, any official changes to the streaming schedule, you will be notified in the Discord and on the channel and all sorts of stuff. But it is possible that I may have to reduce the number of days that I stream or change the way that I stream. One idea that was pitched to me would be to have multiple streams for shorter in the same day. So stream from noon to 2 and then take a couple hour break and then stream from 5 to 9 or whatever. And that way I could also stream different kinds of games that aren't quite so deep divey. We've been playing a lot of RPGs and stuff like that lately, so they've worked for the long form streams, but some games don't need that. Like when we did the indie games, I only ever spent 1 to 2 hours on any given one of those games. Also, there's some new games coming that are going to alter the content of the channel some. There's stuff that's going to come by the end of this year that you absolutely are going to see. I've already warned you that Spyro is coming and stuff like that. But those are still going to be pretty average, streamy sort of games, and I'm not going to have to change stuff much. But if I decide to, say, play Pokemon on stream, or if I start streaming the Animal Crossing that's coming for the Switch next year, that would necessitate a different sort of thing, and might lend some validation towards the more streams but shorter avenue of, like, you know, if I play Animal Crossing every day, the beginning of Animal Crossing has a lot of stuff to do, but after a while it's mostly town upkeep and interacting with your neighbors and doing events and stuff like that. So I wouldn't really need 6 hours to stream Animal Crossing. So maybe 2 hours earlier in the day, and we have a little Animal Crossing time, and then we have our main event later, and then maybe we have like a bonus stream on occasion. I don't know. These are things I'm thinking of. If you have suggestions, if you have ideas, if you have schedule alterations that you think would be interesting or that you've seen work well on other channels, I am all ears, because I'm also still new to this stuff. So feel free to leave those in the comments below, or DM me on Discord, or just leave a comment in the general and at me so I can see it. Finally, as far as content is concerned, I did say, I warned you guys a while ago that there's going to be some sort of music-y stuff coming, because I've gone to a couple of concerts, or more accurately, I have gone to a concert, which was Ninja Sex Party, which was amazing, by the way. And I'm going to be going to another one literally at the end of this week. We're going to go to Fall Out Boy, which is was a birthday gift to Ms. Media. And so that's happening on Friday. And so I'm probably going to get some footage there. And I was going to do them individually, but there's not a ton of footage, because I'm not gonna like just post an entire song from either of these bands on here, so I'm gonna have to kind of cut through for highlights and funny bits and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna combine them into one vlog and just make like a concerts vlog. And lastly, something I've been wanting to tell you guys for a while, but there was an order in which to do things, and so it had to be done in the right order. Certain people had to be told first, but now I have told all the people who need to be told ahead of time. Part of the reason that vlogs and streams and things of those nature have been weird lately has been a very personal one. You guys, most of you, if not all of you, who watch this are aware that Ms. Media and I are engaged, and we have been since you guys have known us. We were always very blasé with when we were going to get married and how we were going to do it. We were very stuck in the mindset of like, oh, we'll get there, it'll happen. You know, we need more money, we need to do this, we need to do that before we bother about that sort of stuff. But we sort of sat down a little while ago and we decided that that was sort of silly, and we didn't really know what we were waiting for. You're never going to have the perfect time to do it. So we have set a date. We're going to be getting married next year on October 5th. So October 5th, 2019, not this coming one. And you know when you get told a thing that you know is true, but you still don't fully grasp how true it is? Like if someone who had climbed a mountain came to me and was like, hey, Crowbar, climbing a mountain is really hard. I would be, of course it is. I wouldn't debate that person on that fact. You'd be like, of course climbing a mountain is hard. You'd think I'm an idiot. But then if I went to try to climb that mountain, I'd have that moment of like, oh God, this is really hard. So planning a wedding turns out is really busy and stressful. And we're still over a year out. So it's one of those things that we always knew was going to be hectic, and it was going to be time consuming, and there's going to be surprises and unexpected twists and turns and stuff like that. But we just didn't really, you don't know it until you do it. You know what I mean. I'm not going to bother trying to put it into perfect words. In any case, it's been on my mind a lot lately. I hesitate to say I've been stressed about it. It's just been, stuff needs to be done. Decisions need to be made. We had to figure out where we're going to do it, and then we had to decide when, and then we had to decide how much time we needed to rent, and we still got to worry about where we're going to get food from and stuff like that. Yada, yada, yada. Plans are a thing, and it's hard. And so sometimes I've been literally getting ready to start streaming, and it's like, oh, this thing has come up, and a decision needs to be made very quickly. Or I just get sort of paralyzed by thoughts being like, oh, if we did this, then we could do this. But if we do this thing, then we can do that instead. And I've been in my head, and I apologize for the missed time. I know it's not like my schedule has ever been ironclad, but I feel like I've been missing more than I've been getting lately, and I am sorry for that. But that's why. Now you guys are aware. We are gonna be getting married within just a little more than a year, and so it's kind of a big deal for us. We're very excited. I want to state just on the vlog, and I don't think I really need to say this, but people have sort of joked about it a little bit, and I just need to be very clear. we're not super well off. We're part of the reason that we're spending an entire year planning this is so that we can pick up bits and pieces to put all together so that the wedding will still be nice, but won't kill us financially. Since we are paying for it ourselves and with the help of our family and some of our friends, you guys need to be aware, no one from the community, with the very specific exception of Skibbs, because I know him in real life and am friends with him, and he lives like 5 minutes away from me. No one in the community is going to be being invited, regardless of how close you live, or whether or not you could make the trip or anything along those lines. It has nothing to do with any, like, not wanting to see you guys or not wanting to meet you guys, or any sort of personal judgments on any individual one of you. It is just, it would be really unfair for me to invite, like, a hand-picked couple of community members and not extend the invitation to everybody else. And this is a very small wedding. We're talking like 30 to 40 people at maximum, and that includes all of our friends and family. So, and like the wedding party. So, yeah, it's like I said, it's not a personal thing. It's just the way that things are, and I just wanted that to be said out loud. So yeah, that's the lot of it. That's the general update on the channel, the stuff that may or may be changing. Once again, I want to reiterate, thank you so much for over 400 subs. I hope you enjoyed what there was to enjoy with this. I hope you now feel aware of what's going on and informed. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you guys for being awesome and watching what I do and appreciating it. I appreciate all of you as well. I hope your weekends go great, and I will see you guys very soon. Maybe not tomorrow, but soon. Bye, guys.